Hello everyone, I am Olusegun Abiy. You are welcome to another series of Fortune Maker Africa. I'm going to be sharing with you in this video strategies to double your sales through emotional marketing. And that is why I'm here with Michael Jerry, the founder of Blockchain OAU and the Chief Technical Officer of NotJustBrands.com. Michael Jerry, welcome to the show. Good to have you. So without wasting our time, I want to also discuss what emotional marketing is.
Well, to me, or let's say in the general context, when we're talking about emotional marketing has to do with leveraging on the fact that people are affected by some series of things. Understand? Now, the way I like to go practical, the reason why someone would choose to go for a Gucci bag is because of the satisfaction that they derive. You understand, when you post with a Gucci bag, you snap it, you put it on social media, you often tend to get more likes. People get to view you, the perception of who you are increases for holding a Gucci bag rather than just holding any kind of bags. You understand? And that's the place of what the personal branding, the kind of brand that Gucci as a brand has built in recent years. So people can easily identify with a Gucci bag than just any other brand. So as a marketer, as a producer, you understand, we leverage on the fact that people want to derive pleasure from using our products and selling to them. For the fact that for someone to take money out of their pocket to patronize you, they are hoping to get something back in return, which is what value. And you understand, value, it's different in different contexts. You can't really determine what value is for people, you understand. So we try to leverage depending on what you sell. It varies depending on what you sell. We try to leverage on the fact that people are hoping to get something back in return. And when they are satisfied, their emotions seems to go up. They are happy about the value you're giving back in return. You understand? That is what we play around to give people. We are not just playing, we are not trying to sell to them, you understand, by all means. We want to give out value to them and we want to ensure that they enjoy the process of buying and selling.
Okay, has there been any time you enter into the health niche and using the emotional marketing strategy?
Well, I've had the opportunity as a digital marketer to work with brands in the health niche, selling products and marketing for them. And so I've had the opportunity to sell products for medical companies and brands.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think
so. What I want to get is, for sometimes I've actually been in the health niche trying to run adverts for products specifically, and you as a marketer, you want to write your sales copy in a way to generate that sales. Very much important. So your sales copy is tending towards like trying to catch their psychology, trying to attack their mind, their mindset to actually make purchase. But of course, Facebook adverts has actually been posing a lot of problems, especially for people in the health niche. I don't know, is there
one of the major reasons why Facebook ads are majorly rejected most times is the fact that Facebook places much priority over the user, over their user than the advertiser. So they do not really care about how much adverts you're running. If it doesn't go in line with their privacy, their things, and they feel their policies, and they feel that it will be something their users don't want to see, they are most likely not going to accept the advertisement. So there are some words that you have to be careful with, you understand? And first thing first, even in any marketing, you have to be well acquainted with the kind of audience that are qualified, you understand? We refer to them as prospects, people that fit in best into the category of the product you sell. Now, there is something particular about Facebook ads which determines the conversion you get, and even if your ad is going to be approved. Are you matching the right content? The sales copy either drafted in the form to either attack their claim, to reflect with the claim they go through, or to reflect with their positive emotions, you understand? Does the sales copy, does it reflect with the audience? Is it matching? You understand? When Facebook goes through your ad set and all your ad settings, and they discover that the sales copy is actually not meant for that kind of audience, they are most likely going to reject it. And there are some words that has been censored. You understand? They go through the content, they go through your page, they see what is good you have. Is your brand position well enough to sell this kind of product for that advertisement?
Yeah. Alright, thank you very much for that. How often do you use the emotional marketing strategy, and which of these big brands have you worked for, and what was the result you got using the emotional marketing strategy?
Well, as regards working for brands and using the emotional marketing strategy, we have tested emotional marketing via different things, across different things, you understand? And most brands are working with, like most of these brands, since we are even like to be anonymous. But one major thing is this: it's easier to sell to someone when you feel you've been in their shoes. When you create a sales copy that actually touches their pain points, you reflect to their pain points. Make it look like, okay, I know what you're going through. I've been here. I need a solution. I know how to avoid even being scammed in the process of getting a solution. Such a person will resonate with you later, understand, and you it.
What is like the perfect strategy to combine emotions and marketing? What is like the perfect strategy? Because some people are watching now and they don't even know anything about emotion and marketing.
Whatever the category you are, whatever the services you are, one important thing in any form of marketing, in any marketing strategy, the one thing is to identify your target audience. If you have the profile of your target audience, understand, you know how best to communicate with audience. Different people like being communicated with different ones, and that's why it's a good at, even it's just a single ad, and promote its differences for just one product, for one ad at a time. And you channel it in such a way that the segment of your audience sees the ads differently. Understand? And the another segment of your audience, same product, sees the ads with a different sales copy. So the moment you understand that this is whom your audience are, or this is whom your audience is, understand, you divide them into segments and see, okay, which aspect of your audience should you relate with attacking their pain points. Understand? There are people that chooses pain over play. Now, if you're trying to sell a health product, you understand, if it is all about living well, you might not make more sales, like avoiding dates. You understand? Once people realize that losing out on this product, nobody wants to die, you understand?
Of course.
They'll probably be like, I can't really afford this product if it's about living well. But once the consequence is something related to death, everybody is afraid. That is one of the strategies of emotional marketing, understand? For the fact that people don't want to die, people don't want to miss out on the free offer. Emotional marketing doesn't have to be all about pain. It might be something like a 50% of, like, there is something we call the FOMO, fear of missing out, understand? Okay. And you introduce FOMO into your marketing, and that is the point whereby people have to respond instantly so that they do not miss out on the offer. When you tell them the first 5 to pay for this kind of product, get that 20% off. You understand that people that are going to pay later still get the same value. And for the fact that they can get it at a discount, people tend to rush in faster. Those are the kind of things you employ when doing emotional marketing. You just have to really understand the kind of audience you're dealing with.
Well, thank you very much for that. I just want to divert a little bit about WhatsApp marketing.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of marketers now on WhatsApp. They call themselves WhatsApp influencers, and or do you think WhatsApp is a sustainable marketing platform, or the like of Instagram, YouTube are actually having an edge on WhatsApp? What do you think about WhatsApp marketing?
Well, for me, value can be given out through any medium. The medium is not the barrier. It's all about who is giving out this value. And I think recently, the last data I checked about WhatsApp, there is currently over 2 billion users. So we cannot delete the space of WhatsApp. We cannot roll it out in the space of marketing. It's just important that you understand the do's and don'ts of WhatsApp marketing. You understand? That is one of the important.
What you mean is, through different platforms, you can actually advertise anything.
Sure.
But you have to understand your audience.
Yeah.
Your audience in LinkedIn is the way you approach them different from the way you approach your audience in WhatsApp.
Exactly.
Your audience in on Instagram, the way you approach them is different from the way you approach them on YouTube, I guess. Thank you very much for staying with us, at least at this point. I am Olusegun Abiri, and of course, you have actually had so much from our most exciting and most brilliant guests. Thank you very much, Mike Jerry. Really appreciate this. And let us know what you feel about the video. And of course, if there's anything you want to know about emotional marketing, try to reach out. Mike Jerry's details will actually be flying somewhere around the screen so that you'll be able to reach out to him. And of course, you have 1 or 2 things to do together. Keep watching Fortune Maker Africa.